Hello everyone, welcome back to Shilpa's Kitchen. Today we're going to make Ragda Pattice. It's called Aloo Tikki. It's basically the patty to put in a burger, and we're going to put some lentils on it, and it's called white chana, and it's a lot of protein and it's yummy. It's called a chaat in India, and it has a lot of spices and it has a lot of green chutney and tamarind chutney to put on it, and it's yummy and very tasty. So let's just start. So these are my ingredients. So this is salt to taste. This is cumin seeds. This is some chili flakes, some turmeric, a teaspoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of red chili powder, a teaspoon of coriander powder, a teaspoon of cumin powder, a teaspoon of garam masala, a tablespoon of oil, a tablespoon of tamarind pulp, or you can soak these tamarind overnight with some hot water, and then you can smoosh it with your hands and it becomes a nice paste. And about a half cup of cilantro, and this is about 2 to 3 garlic cloves, a 1/4 piece of ginger, and a couple of green chilies, and I made a paste out of it. So it's ginger, garlic, and garlic paste. And about, this is about a big one, 2 small tomatoes chopped fine, 1 onion chopped very small, and you can see, and some estofadida. And so this is called white chana, or it's called white lentil. It's called white Vaatana, and you can get this on Indian store and even in American Whole Food Market or Trader Joe's. So you have to soak this overnight, and then the next morning you need to boil it with some turmeric and some salt in your Instapot or in your cooker or wherever you guys give a boil. I would rather boil it in some of the Instapot because it's boiled slowly and it becomes soft and nice. And we need about these, I have boiled about 2 to 3 potatoes because we're going to make the aloo tikki. As I said, it's called like a burger patty, and we're going to start making first the chana, the white chana. So let's start. These are the ingredients. Okay, so let's just start. So I have put in a medium flame. So my pot is a little bit of warm, and I'm going to add the tablespoon of oil. I'm going to add my cumin seeds and my chili flakes and let this roast for about 2 to 3 minutes. You can see it's bubbling, so I'm going to put a teaspoon of, not a teaspoon, a pinch of estofadida. And then I'm going to put is my cup of onions chopped. You can see it's ready, sizzling. And I'm going to put a little bit of rock salt. I like to use sea salt or rock salt. It depends what type of salt you guys use. You can use pink salt. And I'm going to let this cook for about till it becomes soft and translucent, and not too much cooked, but just to make a little bit of translucent. So I'm going to see that my onions are nicely cooked, translucent, and I'm going to add my tomatoes. These are 2 chopped tomatoes, as I mentioned, a cup of tomato, basically. Yeah, a little bit of salt again, so that it helps the tomato to cook nicely. And I'm going to stir it and let this cook also for 2 to 3 minutes. So now I'm going to add my spices. You can see the tomatoes have literally mushed up. Put a little bit of turmeric, pinch of, and about a teaspoon of red chili powder. I'm going to put some coriander and cumin. And then I'm going to put is my turmeric, I'm going to put my tamarind pulp, and is about a teaspoon of tamarind pulp. That's good. And I'm going to put my ginger and garlic paste and chili. And I'm going to let this cook. I'm going to slow down my stove into a very slow flame. And I'm going to put my, I'm going to let the spices mix up a little bit. So I'm going to stir it well. And now I'm going to put my soaked white peas, or it's called white chana. And I'm going to let this all cook in about 15 to 20 minutes so that all the white peas has all soaked in all the taste and the flavor of the spices. Okay, so you can see it's getting a nice boil. So I'm going to put now my cilantro, and so that it has a nice flavor and it'll taste very yummy. That's it. So this is done. Going to give a nice stir. You can see all the white peas are getting nicely coated with the spices. So I'm going to give this a boil about 10 more minutes. And then we're going to start making the aloo tikki or the patty. And it tastes yummy as well. Guys, so now we're going to make the patty, the aloo tikki. So I have mashed about 3 potatoes, boiled potatoes. And I'm going to put the spices. So I have a teaspoon of cumin powder, roasted cumin powder, a teaspoon of coriander powder, and red chili powder, a teaspoon. So I'm going to mix all the spices right here. Then I'm going to put I'm going to put some amchur powder, that's mango powder, and some of the pink salt. And then I'm going to add my chili flakes. And then I'm going to add my garam masala and some salt. And in the end, I'm going to add my cilantro, the chopped cilantro. And then I'm going to make the mini balls out of it. So you can see I have made into small patties. And I'm going to shallow fry these in a little bit of oil. And I'm going to coat it with arrowroot. You can coat it with some breadcrumbs so it does not fall apart. Or you can do it in a low flame and just make it brown for both sides, just like the burger patty, and it's ready. Okay guys, so we're going to shallow fry this. So I put some oil and I put some arrowroot, and you can put breadcrumbs as well. And then we're going to shallow fry this and just make it brown and toasty from both the sides. These are my aloo tikki or the patty, which you're going to put some white peas gravy we made. We're going to put that on these and put some green chutney, some tamarind chutney, and some cilantro, some chopped onion, tomatoes, and we're going to serve it. So let's start cooking these, make it brown. So you can see it looks like this now. My aloo burger tikki, or it's called aloo tikki. So I'm ready to assemble my Ragda Pattice chaat. So we're going to do is we're going to take 2 pieces of my aloo tikki, or it's called burger patty, the potato patty we made. And then we're going to take the white peas gravy and we're going to put that on the top of this. There we go. It looks so yummy and it smells delicious. And after that, I'm going to do is I'm going to put some chopped onions, raw onions, and some chopped fresh tomatoes. And you can see it's beautiful color. And you can see the mint and cilantro chutney and my sweet chutney, the tamarind chutney. So we're going to put some of my green chutney on the top. And then we're going to sprinkle the sweet and the tamarind chutney. And what we're going to do is add some fresh cilantro. And that's so yummy and it's ready to eat. Yum, yum.